body kit, forged carbon whips, you ready, let me fall.
I do about 2 million a month.
Holy cow. Wow. We just parked the whip. This house belongs to a guy named Wes Watson.
Look what you had done. Playing with my feelings got me.
Look how crazy this is. This is what you call a compound.
Fun. When I saw those rap, I should've did that and just run. Yeah.
He got ponds? Wes is not here right now. He told us to park the car. He's bringing a couple of his exotics. Now, I have no idea what he does for a living, okay? I have no idea how he accumulated all this wealth. Today, we're gonna get a mansion tour. Second, we're gonna pick Wes Watson's brain and see how he accumulated all of this. I'm ready. Are you ready? Also, if you are an entrepreneur, business owner, or someone that just wants to make more money or find their next career opportunity, we have a community that we built for you. In this community, we all get to network. We all get to talk to each other, learn from each other. We have live calls and guest speakers religiously. If you want to level up your life, this community is perfect for all of that. Remember, your network is your net worth. Click the link in the description below and join the community today. There he is. Damn. There he is.
The baby mama whip.
Nice to officially meet you. Good. Nice to meet you. Hell yeah.
What's up, dog? How you doing?
That's Marlon right here.
Bust the other ones out.
Okay.
Couldn't get the Conan ready in time. It's supposed to be done later today. The whole thing is about how people make money online.
Yeah.
As I drove back to pick up the other car, let's see what payments went through. Okay, 1202, just a 750.
Okay.
1223, we got a 2000.
Okay.
We got a 12,500.
Wow. We see the beautiful crib. I don't even know how much this goes for. We see the beautiful whips. For the people that are seeing you for the very first time, who are you? What do you even do?
A lot of people know me as like America's most famous felon.
Okay.
But I mean, I run GP Penitentiary Life, a YouTube channel that gives mindset tricks on how to really evolve yourself. I've been through it. I had the worst life, now the best life, and I've lived everything in between. I did 10 years in California prison.
Wow.
Where I was incarcerated as a documented high-level gang member. I ran it in prison. I ran it before I went to prison, so obviously when I come out, I'm gonna run it when I get out of prison. When people listen to me, they elevate, because we don't miss. The whole thing I show on my Instagram and on all my channels is that consistency will kill it. When you come from a place like prison, it's real militant. So that mindset is everything, that you never miss. The man you are is purely how you program your 100%. Daily character, and we're only validated by what we can get done each day in our habits. That's what the penitentiary taught me, and I brought how I lived in the penitentiary to the street. I taught people how to heal themselves, get themselves right mentally, physically, in all ways, and then I teach them how to do that for others. There's very few people who run coaching programs that even scrape the $1 million a month mark. I do about 2 million a month at 85% profit.
How much did you make today? Because you showed me something earlier.
So yesterday alone, I did 90,000.
Okay.
But today, so far, just on the drive down here, I did about 15,000 on the drive back here. Today, we'll do anywhere between 30 and 200 grand.
Wow. That's insane.
Every day, I do between 30 and 200,000. I have about 40,000 in recurring revenue from all my programs that I get daily. So daily, I get 40,000 regardless. If I don't can do one thing.
Wow. I want to touch more on that later, like, cause I got a lot of questions. But can we do like a house tour?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
What's going on over here?
Let's dive into these whips.
Look what you had done. Playing with my feelings got me thinking.
I love my cars. I went to prison for being a drug dealer. Attempted murder, robbery, all. It was a drug deal that went bad. Yeah. I went to prison for 10 years. But you know how us drug dealers like our cars. I'm a reformer. But I'm just telling you, we love our cars. We like them done right. This is that 2022 Lamborghini Urus, full Novatech kit, wide body kit.
Goodness.
If you know anything about a wide body kit, it's an extra 100 bands to even have the Novatech wide body kit. A load of carbon, Novatech rims. The whole interior is carbon, Novatech upgrades.
This is an insane setup. If I were to get an Urus right now, it would be exactly like this one. How much does this go for?
This is 500 bands.
500. The lovely Evo right here.
So this was my first Lambo. I had to get a Lambo car, and I didn't want to stretch to the SVJ back then. I was like, it's a little too much. And so I got this. It was $374. I had it shipped in from the Hamptons.
How much was this one?
Like $374.
Only $370, slightly.
We got this nasty big boy right here. We got 26s. Ooh. I think these are AG wheels. People have Cullinans. I have a Cullinan. I have a 2023 black badge Cullinan that's getting painted right now. But the Phantom shuts everything down. This was $653, paid for it cash.
All that together is already over $1 million.
So that was over $1 million. Now we're getting into the cars that are actually have been over $1 million for the last year or two. When this one first dropped, the SF90 was $1 million. These are steadily right now. You couldn't find one of these for $775 plus tax. They're going to get worse too because there's only 500 of these made. This is SF90. Ferrari does well with keeping their production limited. Concave rear wheel, 21s in the front, 22s in the back, custom rims, 1,000 horsepower.
1,000 horsepower.
This thing, nothing drives better than this. This thing drives disgusting. It's got racing seats that are 80,000 too.
And then the SVJ?
It's like $1,050,000. This is a 2021. This was a Jorge Solar's car, a pro baseball player.
Okay.
This thing has 160,000 extra carbon. This front bumper's like a 18 grand, you know?
Wow.
If you look inside, the doors are carbon. It's got a carbon roof scoop.
That's another.
It's about 30,000 just on this roof scoop right here. There's so much carbon on this car, it shuts down everything else. You custom HRE rims that were 27,000. A lot of people, you know, they don't own their cars. Well, I do. Pink slip's coming for this. I just got it the other day. Here's the pink slip for that Phantom 2022 Rolls. My other Rolls-Royce Cullinan that's being painted right now, 2023 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, has like 500 miles on it. It's a matte black factory. Here's a pink slip to the SF90 Ferrari.
Dang, so the registration on that is 5,900?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. Huh? Yeah. I don't even notice. These are my older cars. This car is the only car I have a car note on, is this one. And the payment's $2,400 a month. I actually had a problem. I paid off too many cars and it wasn't affecting my credit good enough. Whatever, you know.
Sounds like a good problem.
Yeah, the thing is, I've been out of prison 5 years.
Wow.
So what people don't realize is, like, how quick can you move in 5 years? The only way you move fast in this life is you play all offense. I don't play defense. Are scared. I don't give a I'm not worried about if I live or die or this or the other. I have one objective, and that's straight to the top while living the best life and being the man that I admire, the man I needed my whole life.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to live a certain way that is not how everyone else who's successful like this would live. I do not have parties here. I do not drink. I do not do any of the stuff that most people do with this lifestyle. I really just show people how success is built through daily disciplines. My boy's like, dude, carry a couple car notes this year. Like, get a G-Wagon or something, or get something else. This is a Brabus, so it's not your normal G-Wagon. The Brabus is like extra horsepower, more carbon fiber. We all need something in case there's a lot of potholes, and we just got to mow over some.
Now, out of all these cars, what's the daily?
SVJ the most.
Really?
But if I'm driving to the gym in the morning, which is the only place I really go every day, I drive the Urus or I drive the Brabus.
Hey, good choices. Yeah. How much square feet is this home?
This place is 22,000 square feet total. This main house is 16,000. And then there's like...
Hold on, you said main house?
Yeah, this
so
is
you got another house in here?
Yeah, there's 2 guest houses. There's this main house, and there's a 3,000 square foot full service spa.
How much does this house go for?
This house is $30 million. This is in San Diego, 9.6 acres, and we're a mile from the 5 freeway. The 5 freeway is a mile from the beach. We're in Rancho Santa Fe. If anyone knows, this is one of the most desirable zip codes in the planet.
You tell me I'm something you need, but baby, you know.
Okay, so where are we walking into right now?
Lights on, but...
Okay, let's turn it on.
There's so many bedrooms in this house, I don't really go in. Here's one bedroom. I think I laid on that bed the other day, just came in here late in there.
Was this like the guest room?
It's one of the guest rooms. This main house is 6 bedrooms.
Okay, 6 bedrooms. A main house and another, there's like multiple houses in one? Dang.
So then this is like a laundry room. You got a movie theater, which is a full-size...
What?
3-tiered movie theater.
Oh my goodness.
This is not like a standard movie theater.
This is a legitimate
This is actually like a movie theater with the stage.
Oh, goodness.
I do like a mastermind at my house once a month. I have people come up here and tell their story because that's a lot of how I made my money, was sharing my story, motivating people to change their lives. That's the thing about these big houses, cardio walking up and down. This is probably one of my favorite rooms right here. I just come kick it.
So this is the main entrance, right?
Yeah, it's the main front door.
Okay. Wow.
This is one of my favorite rooms in the pad. I'm weird. I sit in this house with no music on, no TVs on, nothing ever. I live here by myself. And I'll just sit in my chair right here, just clocking all day, writing up some good shit, making content, all the above.
Are you single? Are you married? Are you
no, I got a girl. She lives in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
I want to be married to her, but she plays me a little. She keeps the arms strong on me. So my office right here is sick.
Where's the kitchen at?
Oh, the kitchen will go in there. It's my small office. My meetings for my group, I do Zoom calls with one-on-one or different people, and I like that I can project the calls onto my TV above the fireplace right here. I love all this. My dad was a construction worker. My mom was a hairdresser. And I mean, the thing is like, I sold drugs because I wanted to get ahead. I wanted nice. Yeah. And I mean, I went to prison because I wanted nice. I would do anything it took. And now just to realize that I flipped my life around and came out positive, was able to create more than I ever could imagine.
Is this the master bedroom?
Yeah, this.
We just creeped up into the master bedroom. Damn, it's a palace. You got a living room in your bathroom.
Yeah, if you don't have couches in your bathroom, you're tripping.
He got a living room in his bathroom. Is that a jacuzzi?
Oh, yeah.
You got a jacuzzi. Oh, my, wow.
You got like every Louis backpack and duffel bag. I think one's missing. What's that one at?
So it's only appropriate I call you Mr. West, huh?
Yeah.
He likes Louis V, like Kanye West. This bag's hard right here.
Yeah, that's the Virgil.
How much does this go for?
Those are like $8 grand.
$8 grand?
It takes a different type of person. And all these people who say it's not about money, they don't realize it's about being responsible.
Yeah.
No one just gets handed this lifestyle. You got to earn it and keep it. You know? If you want something to drink or anything?
I'm good. Are you? Yeah, we're good. Thank you, man. We got to see that pantry, though.
It's just loaded normal.
This is the main kitchen. As we see, big kitchen island. Gotta have the subs, right?
Gotta keep the subs all stashed up. You measure everything. Everything's on point. I eat perfectly measured meals. Everything's just made for me. I'm not someone who's about guesswork.
This is the grand living room right here?
Yeah, it's a living room. Okay. There's like a pool table room over there.
Okay. Is that a revolving bowling ball?
Yeah, it's like a sun or something.
Cold heart, pretty face, love to chase, big mistake, no give or take, they all the same, for goodness sake.
So this is like one of the best parts living in SoCal. We're in Rancho Santa Fe in San Diego.
Wow. How often do you swim?
Got a gym on the other side. I've never been in the pool, not once.
You can literally have a wedding here, huh?
Yeah.
Legit, like, oh.
So this is where I have my brunch on Sundays, every Sunday, overlooking the Palm Court, which that's called.
Goodness. You got the basketball hoop and everything.
It's not a pad in Rancho Santa Fe if you don't have a tennis court. If you can't look from above and be like, oh, this is a estate, then you. I use this tennis court for burpees with my team. I don't play tennis. Anybody watching who's like, why do you need all that? This is the whole thing. If you're still living in needs in 2023, we made it to wants.
Whoa.
You gotta hit them with them.
Yeah, hell yeah. You live in a park, huh? Like, this is a whole park.
Straight compound.
Right, compound. What?
Sosa.
Look at this. You got a damn lake.
Yeah, you gotta have a lake.
Oh my goodness. So this is where the koi fishes are.
Yeah.
They're not in the front, they're over here.
One of these real estate guys who thinks he's somebody on Instagram, show his little of a koi pond in his bucket pad. And he said, this koi pond is like $12,000 a month to maintain. I said, my koi fish are about 5 million. They're all about 20,000 each. There's about 2 to 5 million worth of them in this lake.
Oh my goodness.
They're hungry. They're sharks. Well,
it extends all the way, the whole lake. It extends all the way over there.
Yeah, there's a whole nother side to it.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay, so this is the spa, huh?
It is a spa. It's got a real Roman feel to it.
Oh yeah.
2 bathrooms, 3 showers. If you come in here, there's a steam room.
Okay. Damn.
And over here's a spa. This is like a Roman spa. Got another little waterfall out here. Nice little
just don't
chill
stop
area. a mega estate.
Yeah. You know, we see all these celebrities with massive houses. It just tells you don't have to be a celebrity or an entertainer or an actor or a musician to have something like this.
Now, people who are into sales and they're entrepreneurs and they understand profit margins, they can have stuff like this. A lot of people say they make a lot of money. I say how much you profit. I want to say how much you're spending. Because I don't want to just make money, I want to spend it. Yeah. So I need to profit a lot.
Absolutely.
So you got a place for girls to get their toes done.
What? A manicure and pedicure area?
Now we're going up to the guest house.
Is that another garage I see over there?
Yeah, that's for all the workers and there's full service staff of like 8. I don't get my bed made just in the morning. They make my bed before I get in it.
Really? This is a whole nother house in the property. What in the world? I don't know if I could take it anymore.
It just keeps going.
It just doesn't stop. Are we still in the same city or what?
Yeah, it's just a whole different feel to it. This bathroom is kind of cool.
I like it. I like the vibe. I mean, who used to live here before? To like, you know what I mean?
Some
like
billionaire shipping guy. This is where you come to the bowling alley.
A little cave?
Yeah, this is like into the side of the hill.
Oh my goodness. Damn. Oh my God.
See what we got.
Wow.
Let's see what Snooze got.
Let me see.
Let's see Snooze's game. You gotta go first.
Okay.
Wait, I'll get one.
Go ahead. Are you good at bowling?
Not really. Little spin for him.
I think he's lying. Oh, okay. I'm out. All right. Welcome to the gym.
This is kind of just a normal gym. I mean, I don't really give a workout at home. I like to go to the gym.
That's cool. That's cool. Thank you for showing me the crib.
Dude,
absolutely
my pleasure.
Amazing, beautiful.
I used to see your videos like right before you DM'd me on Instagram. I started to see your videos, they were popping up, and I'm like, oh, dope. Because I like baller. I always liked the MTV cribs.
Yeah.
I like nicer lifestyles.
Congratulations on all your success, obviously. Let me ask you this. This all happened 5 years ago.
Yeah,
right?
I got out of prison 5 years ago. I stepped out of the gates. They handed me $200 check. It's called gate money. I had $200 to my name and a massive criminal record. And I was, there's no way. But I was so positive and I had such a good mindset. I was so focused on just, if a man is right, his world will be right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just going to be a good dude. I don't want no more problems, And I really I went to prison for straight violence. I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
And so it was really easy for me to change my life. I had to just do the opposite of what I was. And I've just been blessed ever since, man, because I decided to really change my life and teach others how to do the same.
100%. Now, are you comfortable kind of backtracking and talking about,
let's do it.
So before prison, kind of describe like what was going on in your life?
I mean, before prison, I lived in a high-rise condo downtown San Diego. I had a little mini mansion in Encinitas. I had a Range Rover, white-on-white 24s. I had a Chrysler 300. And I was like, I was living that little life. I was selling drugs. I would get like 200, 250 pounds at a time.
Okay.
And anything else I could get my hands on to make money off, I'd make money with. And I was just a hustler since day one. I've never had a job in my life. I've never clocked into a job, not one time in my life, except the first job I ever had that was in prison. And I got paid 8 cents an hour to work in the kitchen.
Wow.
So my first job ever was 8 cents an hour. And I've never had a job. I've either sold drugs or owned my own business. I mean, what I tell people is your new life is going to cost you your old one. So, I mean, my old life I was the worst person. Like, literally, I had smoked. If you have a problem and you come across me, you better walk the other way. Like, I was the dude, And even in prison, that's who I was. I mean, I posted on Instagram in prison from 2014 to 2017. Once I got my first smartphone in prison, I started posting on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use this platform to make money when I get out. And so by the time I got out, I already had 10,000 followers, and I was ready to crush it.
So when you get out of prison, after being in prison for 10 years, you said you only had $200 to your name. So what were like the first steps to get to that level of this success?
So basically, I was already like knowing that I would do people's diets and their workouts.
Okay, so that was the first step.
Yeah, so I knew I was going to make people's diets and workouts. So I got out, I found an app I could do that from. And I just downloaded the app and I started advertising on my Instagram, hey, I could do your diets and workouts. And I was in crazy shape. I had been in prison for 10 years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I had a whole different mindset. So I would post stuff about mindset, training, and nutrition, and I'd just give so much stuff away for free that people were like, man, this is changing my life. I'm listening to you, I'm applying it, and it's working.
Yeah.
And then I started selling just a program for $250 1 month, where I'll do your training, your nutrition, and we get on a Zoom call for mindset. I started there. That was my first core program. And once I went on YouTube and I started telling my story, I would get, $10,000 worth of signups a day, $250 a pop. Now that I sell programs up to 20,000, that's all that really changed. Was I changed the pricing structure and the way my business model is. A lot of people could come to me and I could just change their pricing structure. I could tell them to do a couple different things, and I could take them from 10,000 a month to 200,000. They're just, a lot of people are just so foolish. They don't go get right around the people at the top and see how they do it. I don't sit there and close deals on the phone like a lot of coaches and fitness people. I do it through text message, and I do it through different channels, because the way my content is, I do all the selling in my content by showing the process of what I do before I have to get on the phone with them. Everything I do is different. Everything I do is streamlined. Everything I do is more simple. And if people watch my program or my YouTube, a lot of the deepest mindset problems people have, I break down very simply. So it'd be pretty obvious that I would do the same thing in business. And I've streamlined this type of business to where everybody who's a coach should really drop the way they're doing and come learn through me.
Yeah, if you guys are curious to know more about Wes's programs and socials, link in the description below. What was that pivotal moment when you got out of prison, right? And you're like, wow, I can make a lot of money from this? Because I know you gradually built your way up.
I didn't even care about money. Okay. I really just was talking online and was proud that I was no longer a problem. Because I was a drug addict. I was drinking all the time. I was violent. I was a problem. I should have been in prison. Like, I needed to be off the streets. And
you're saying you're like this after prison?
Yeah, no, before I went to prison. Then when I got out, I was so proud of myself. I was just sharing that I was proud of myself to the world. And people could sense that, man, this dude is really like living a good life. And I didn't have anything, but they could sense in me that I was just happy and I was content and I was proud of myself. I was living a great life and I was at a high frequency, I was living that really high vibration lifestyle. And most people don't understand that even the people with a place like this or with the most money, if they're not helping other people or they have bad habits, their life's going to be. So I really just taught people how to live their best life. I can watch 99.9% of people, and there's no way that they know what they're doing. And we can look at their habits, their life. I could tell them why they feel how they feel, why they're stuck where they're stuck, and fully unmake all their problems very easily. It's a lot of people ask me what I do, and I say it's what I don't do. And that's the biggest thing. What do you do for a living, Wes? I say it's what I don't do. And they're like, what do you mean? If I went in their life and took away all the stuff they shouldn't be doing and put all that energy towards what they should, their life would be completely different.
No, that's facts. That's 100%. When you were in prison, are you comfortable with talking about like how it went down in there?
Yeah, Cali prison's straight gangland, dude. Like, it's way racial. I mean, you'd be an other. So you're like Asian?
I'm Filipino.
So you'd be an other. So you'd be the blacks, the others, and the norteños are on one side of the day room.
I see.
And then the whites, the southern Mexicans, and the paisas are on the other. And so we're split. And nobody intermingles. You don't work out together, nothing. And it's gang politics, it's racial politics, it's a horrible place. People are getting whacked all the time. I mean, that's why people are so weak out here. They've never been in rooms like I've been in. Like, they see my content, they see me yelling, they see me doing all this. It's like, these people out here are so soft that no wonder they can't capitalize like I can. They're scared of everything. Like, they're scared of everything.
I want to get to know more about how you developed that mindset, because you said you were always a hustler even before prison. You never had a 9-to-5, right? Like, this mentality had to come from somewhere. It had to start from something.
I just always wanted to smoke for free. I was a drug dealer, and I wanted to smoke weed. So I'm like, I'd start off wanting to smoke weed for free. So I'd buy, some work, and then I'd get rid of it so I could smoke my own for free. I'm doing that at this house. I live here for free off of what I sell from here. Everything's paying for itself. And I mean, I've just always had that mentality of how can I do this? How can I get this done?
So you're in prison for 10 years. You went in when you were 24?
Yeah, I went in about 24, 25.
In that moment, did you accept it? Like, you know what?
The second I went in, I grabbed the pen and I stepped back, and I was sitting in the back of my mind, and I'm like, I'm a true observer, you know. I sit in my mind as like the witness, watching my thoughts unfold, and I'm like, okay, you have a chance right now. And I'm like, okay, what is it? I have a chance to write the greatest story ever told. To come in here, build the baddest while doing 10 years in prison, and then get out and show everyone what's capable when you're the type of like me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize, they say those quotes like, they threw me to the wolves and I came back pack leader, and they write these things on their Instagram. Dude, 99.9% of what these rappers rap about and what these quotes on Instagram are, I live to a T so greatly that they should just write this about me. But then I did write a book. I wrote a best-selling book.
Did you?
Called Non-Negotiable by Wes Watson.
Okay, I got it.
There's nothing I haven't done.
Yeah.
I was a pro snowboarder before prison.
What?
Yeah, the whole thing is like, a lot of people just don't pursue it wholeheartedly, so those that will pursue it wholeheartedly can take anything they want.
Yeah.
Like, I can teach people how to go after life at a different level, with a different level of intensity, to where they'll smash levels.
Yeah.
Like, people don't know people that live like this, but once you get around me, you see how I'm doing every part. You see how you can make $200,000 a month, $500,000 a month, $1 million a month, doing something with your skill set, you know?
Yeah. You looked at it as an opportunity.
100%.
And not like, okay, I failed and my life is...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a victim.
I don't hold on to life like other people do. Like, I really know death is very cheap. Life is very cheap, and death is gonna take place.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I live every day to the fullest, and the fullest meaning creating the best life ever. Yeah. A lot of people think living life to the fullest means like engaging in a lot of instant gratification. But in all reality, those people are they're actually just escaping their current reality. They say they're living their best life, but all they're doing is escaping their current reality. And I created a different reality that I love to live.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just debate all this, and they always say it's not about money or this or that. I just tell everybody out there, the goal is to create the individual you admire and give that person to the world. And to me, it was a man who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't use drugs. He's not a womanizer. He's a very committed man to one partner. I mean, he's committed in everything he does. Like, if Snooze tells me, Wes, be there at 1, I'm here. I'm on point. Yeah. And I need you guys to realize that is the most valued thing. A man who holds his word. Because all my life, I met these fake men that were undisciplined, didn't hold their word, and they broke it every chance they got to break for something they wanted. They always broke and sold out, and that's what I can never be.
No, that I love that you say you're a man of your word, and this is a perfect example of why you've accomplished all these things. And there's not a lot of people out there that are disciplined and a man of their word and responsible for whatever they're doing.
See, a lot of people are men of their word. I'm a man of my thoughts. Even if I thought it, I have to be it. I don't even have to say it to anybody. Wow. So, I mean, the point is I live by this thing called what I call conscience congruency. If my conscience tells me I must do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So, like, my conscience told me I had to get a penthouse in Miami because I was out there at an event. I had the penthouse in the SLS Brickell the next week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move in there on May 1st. And I'm going to keep this place and my other place. I just don't slow down at all. I'm not afraid to lose. People are moving with so much defense, and I move with all offense. People are afraid to lose because their ego. I don't even care. I don't care if I go flat broke.
Yeah.
Like, the next day, I'll just be a solid man again. Every day, my only goal is to not break character and to be a solid man.
That's beautiful.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Would you consider yourself a spiritual person?
People say I'm more stoic, but I mean, I
get that vibe.
I know there's I know there's a God. I know we've been created by something. I mean, they say your conscience is the authentic voice of God. So when I say conscience congruency, whatever your conscience is telling you, when you follow that, you're basically following the path and the footsteps that God wants you to follow. Yeah,
because what I'm getting off of this is you built this empire because of who you are and what you believe in, what you stand for, and the value you provide to others.
100%.
And it's not just because
if you
focus on the money, it's not really good.
The only thing that makes me free in my heart is when I'm creating content, or I'm writing, or I'm working to create a man that will be a great instrument for others.
Yeah.
I feel like we're aligned like with above, and we can tap into infinite intelligence, and all the information is already there. So I don't read or anything like that anymore. But once I really found out that gratitude was what opened the door to higher intelligence, I just lived a grateful life even on my worst of days. And gratitude to me is action. So someone can't tell me they're grateful that when on a bad day they go drink alcohol. You're not grateful. You just trashed yourself. On a bad day I go work out. On a bad day I still do the same stuff as a good day. I never changed my day. I've never changed anything I've done since prison.
If there's some young kid or someone that's struggling right now that's watching this video, what are some things you can tell them?
First thing, get sober. To get off all substances so you can actually think clearly. And, you know, stop accumulating karmic debt. If you are doing wrong to people, you can't move forward. So first off, stop using drugs, stop using substances, and quit accumulating karmic debt. Karmic debt is anything that makes you be punished with time. The universe punishes you with time. So like if I was wrong to you guys right now as a to you guys, I'm like, you guys, get my house. Like if you did so and I was just being a prick, then for the next 2-3 hours I'd be like, nah, Snooze was wrong. I'd be debating in my head, but really those 2-3 hours were taken from me because the act I did, and now I'm stuck in the debate and the negotiation that I was right. I don't live that way. I only have complete clarity moving forward because I don't do anything wrong. If you go yell at your chick on the phone and you're wrong, you'll sit there and you'll replay the event for 5 hours later. You won't be able to shoot this video with clarity. You won't be able to write stuff. You won't be able to move forward because you're being punished with those 5 hours because how you made her feel. And don't listen to anybody else. Like a real guy, a real teacher won't tell you what to see. He'll show you where to look. And I want you to just look in your heart and have it tell you what you need to change to be the man you admire, the man you would listen to. And do not expect someone to listen to you if you wouldn't listen to you. And especially if you don't listen to yourself, don't expect anybody to listen to you. And I listen to myself to a T. And it's not even myself, it's our conscience that's telling us how to be and how to guide our lives. And there's a lot of things there's a lot of things that I practice that are so painful still. Like I live here by myself. I would want my girl and her daughter to live here, but she's just not ready. And we've been together almost a year. So she lives in Vegas and I have to fly her back out and everything. And most people are like, that Wes, like she should be ready. You have this mega mansion, you take care of all her bills, you do all this, she's wrong. And I'm like, you may say that and it may seem right to you because you're operating from, you know, subjective reality and you feel a certain way about it, but objectively I feel like if I do something wrong to her, it would hurt my heart and my soul. So I'm not going to do anything, and I'm just going to be more patient. I mean, I could give her a time frame and say, hey, if you don't make the move in the next 6 months, I got to go. But I mean, the whole point is I don't move the way people move because I want what I want. I move the way I move because of what's right and what's wrong.
Can you give me 3 things that mean the most to you?
I mean, I want to tell people the 3 things of hyper successful individuals.
Go for it.
So, I mean, you guys probably won't like this, but this is what you're going to need if you want to be hyper successful, which this channel is about.
I want to hear it.
So, the first thing is you have to know you're better than everybody. Kobe and Michael and the top people did not go into the game trying to get second place. And then second, you have to never be satisfied. I am not satisfied at all. You saw this life. I'm not satisfied at all. The second after this is done, I'm going directly into sales and I need to get more. And people think that's a problem. No, it's just more. I don't make it a problem. And the third thing is impulse control. So first, you're the best. Nobody's better than you. Like literally, you are the top and you're not going into anything trying to be second place. Like you are. Second is you're never satisfied, and third is impulse control.
Tell me I'm something you need, but baby, you know that I'm bad for you, yeah. Why you gotta be so naive? If I treat you like one I don't want, then you know I'm just so hard to please. I lie to your face to get what I want, babe. Somehow you keep calling to me. Why are you so naive, yeah?